Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Ridge made a shocking decision that shocked both of the most important women in his life, Brooke and Taylor. Instead of choosing one of the two women as everyone expected, Ridge decided to end his relationship with both. This decision not only escalated an already tense situation to the peak, but also opened up a dramatic psychological war between Brooke and Taylor, two women who are always fighting for a place in Ridge's heart. Previously, the relationship between Ridge and Brooke began to crack when Brooke discovered that Ridge was helping Taylor with chakra therapy, a method that Taylor believed could help her balance her emotions and mental health. Although Ridge tried to explain to Brooke that this was just a way for him to support Taylor through her difficulties, Brooke could not control her jealousy. Ridge's special time and attention to Taylor, even though it was meant to be helpful, sparked disagreements between the couple. Brooke felt that Taylor was using Ridge's feelings to get him back, especially when Taylor did not want to end the therapy process. Taylor was adamant that she needed Ridge's support to continue the treatment process, and this put Ridge in a difficult situation. On one hand, Ridge felt responsible for helping Taylor through the difficult times, but on the other hand, he did not want to hurt Brooke, who he had been close to for many years. The situation became more tense when Brooke decided to confront Taylor directly. When Ridge was supporting Taylor in therapy, when Brooke suddenly showed up and made a mess of things. Not only did she pull Ridge out of the session, but she also accused Taylor of lying and using her illness to get back at Ridge. This was a serious accusation, and it made things more complicated than ever. Brooke also claims that she has evidence proving that Taylor sought the help of Dr. Grace to stage this drama. This has raised great doubts in Ridge's heart. Is Taylor really taking advantage of her illness to gain Ridge's sympathy, or is this just a misunderstanding on Brooke's part? Both women have their own arguments, and Ridge is being pushed into a dilemma of not knowing who to believe. Brooke's use of evidence as a weapon has pushed the war between her and Taylor to a new level. Brooke is confident that this evidence will prove that Taylor took advantage of her illness to manipulate Ridge. But is what she possesses really strong enough to reveal the truth? And if that is true, how will Taylor react when exposed in front of Ridge? This confrontation is not only about the fight for Ridge's affection, but also a war of trust and honesty. Ridge will be faced with a difficult choice: to trust Taylor and continue to support her in her treatment, or to listen to Brooke and end things with both women to find peace for himself. Ridge's decision will determine the future of all three, and the tension between Brooke and Taylor may reach a climax, leading to unforeseen consequences. This situation creates a special appeal for the audience when everything can be reversed. Does Brooke really have evidence against Taylor, or is it all just a misunderstanding caused by jealousy? What will Taylor have to do to protect her honor and prove that she did not take advantage of her illness? And finally, what decision will Ridge make to resolve the emotional turmoil between these two women? Taylor is at a critical juncture when her elaborate plan to win Ridge back is revealed, which not only puts Taylor in a difficult position, but also makes Ridge feel disgusted and disappointed. What Ridge overhears from Taylor's conversation with Grace completely changes the way he views the woman who was once an important part of his life. Taylor is so desperate to win Ridge's heart back that she does not hesitate to use any means to manipulate him. Instead of relying on true love and honesty, she begs Grace to help her fabricate a lie. Taylor believes that if Ridge believes she is having serious health problems, he will give her special time and attention, thereby mending their relationship. In the conversation that Ridge overheard, Taylor did not hesitate to reveal her plan to Grace. She begged Grace to help her maintain the lie that her health was in danger, in order to lure Ridge back to her. Taylor thought that by doing this, she could prolong Ridge's presence in her life, regardless of his true feelings. However, Taylor did not anticipate that Brooke had heard the entire conversation, and this was the moment when everything began to fall apart. When Ridge heard Taylor's words, he felt a great shock and could not believe his ears. The woman he once loved and trusted had now become a vicious person, willing to deceive and manipulate just to gain his love. Ridge was not only disgusted, but also scared of the level of desperation and viciousness that Taylor had reached. For Ridge, discovering that Taylor had staged the entire illness drama to keep him around distorts his memories of their past. The feeling of betrayal permeates him as he recalls the times he stood by her, helped her through her hardships, and even put her ahead of Brooke. All of this turns out to be part of Taylor's deceitful plan, which Ridge cannot accept. With the truth now exposed, Taylor will face serious consequences. Ridge will no longer be able to trust her, and this could lead to an irreparable rift in their relationship. The big question is, will Taylor own up to what she did and try to make amends, or will she continue to sink deeper into the mire of lies and deceit? Grace, as Taylor's helper in this scheme, will also face criticism and distrust from Ridge and those around her. Both women have chosen the wrong path, and now they must face the consequences of their actions. For Ridge, the decision is now clearer than ever. He cannot continue to be with Taylor after discovering this truth. His life is already too complicated with the intrigue and power play between Taylor and Brooke. Ridge can choose to walk away from the relationship with both women, or decide to never go back to Taylor after this betrayal.